fun stat for you. I just ran into this newspaper, thought it was pretty funny. China has seen a tenfold increase in syphilis during the last 10 years. And you know why? Because the migrant workers are making enough money to where there's a big economic boom and they're buying whores. They're buying more whores with the extra money. Boy, you know, and now the syphilis is out of control.
Isn't that something? When you put enough money in people's hands, what it does?
I'm telling you, you gotta love that.
Well, God bless the migrant workers. I mean, think of all that time without any whores.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, you feel bad.
If I were Chinese, I'd say, oh dear.
Good for the migrant workers.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for them, man. Go out, go
nuts. You guys work hard. Enjoy a whore once in a while.
That's right. Go nuts, my man.
By all means.
That's right. Syphilis. And all these guys are mad with syphilis.
Syphilis? Ooh la la.
I always thought syphilis was just one of those really gross, like chlamydia. Mad with syphilis. Always the pirates, right, that are mad with syphilis.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Mad with syphilis.
Do you remember sex education in like 7th grade? Did you get it here?
Oh, by the nuns, Drew, and Shrine of the Little Flower and Royal Oak.
Oh, how weird.
Oh, very. Like they had a clue.
I got to tell you, this was a little bit exciting. When I was in 7th grade, we had a science teacher, what was her name? Wait, Mrs. Gennarelli? No, she was a 3rd grade teacher. She didn't teach me sex ed. Teach me like she was just teaching me.
Yeah, one-on-one afterwards. And you thought you were just going to clean the blackboards.
I can't remember her name, but I remember she was blonde. She had kind of long blonde hair. She's one of those really young teachers, like you'd almost think she'd be an assistant.
We always had old bags.
TA or something, but no, she was our teacher, and she was hot. And she was our teacher when we saw the exciting movie, which we'd been told about for years when we were in 6th grade. The 7th graders were always telling the 6th grade, hey, wait till you see From Girl to Woman. That is the hottest flick ever. And it's the science class. It's the film you see that shows you actually tubes and stuff.
Yeah. Was it really corny illustrations? Or
No, they actually had real photographs.
Oh, wow.
Of tubes and bush and everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
And we had a hot teacher who was turning on the projector and everything.
Oh, my God. I bet she was sopping over it. I bet she was just a mess.
This is a story about what to do on a date. It begins one early summer afternoon.
She showed us this film, too. This is actually the film, What to Do on a Date.
And Nick.
You know those Britannica things?
Yeah.
Where the projector got stuck and stuff?
Yes.
What to do on a date.
Yes.
But Nick, well, he has a real dating problem. If he took Kay out on a date, what would they do? Where would they go?
What would they do? Where would they go?
Just a minute, Jeff. I'll get my tennis racket.
What would they do?
Nick, hurry. Hey, what about asking Kay to come to the community center with us on Friday?
Community center.
Sale?
The community center.
What? You heard what I said. That's no place to take a girl on a date.
Really? He's right.
To fix up the scavenger sale. Is it? Why not?
This is real, by the way. This isn't a joke.
Yeah.
It's like Reefer Madness, you know. That was real, too.
I was thinking of calling her. Maybe ask her to the show Friday. Good picture. Wagon train.
A wagon train.
Let's get going. I still have to get my things yet.
Call her now?
Sure.
I remember the teacher's name. It was Miss Greenspan. She was the blonde who showed us From Girl to Woman.
Really? Wow.
And the chick saw From Boy to Man, so they were seeing Hoagie.
Oh, man. I'll bet they came out weak-kneed, too.
We saw it on the same day, too. The girls and the boys were separated.
I'll bet the guys came out thrilled to death, and the women walked out of that class frightened to death.
No, you surely
the women came out scared.
Oh, God, we just saw the grossest thing.
Oh, yeah. And they talked,
pee comes out of there.
Yeah.
Ew.
Not only that, they heard about the whole virginity thing and what's going to happen in the course of the moment.
Oh, stop it.
Is it going to hurt?
Was it sex ed?
Yes.
Was this your sex ed class?
Yeah, Miss Greenspan. It was hot blonde. She was all like 27, and she showed us that flick. And it was almost like she brought it from home. Like,
she was out of breath.
I got to show you something.
Well, that was your first clue, when the woman was gasping for air.
Boobs.
We had Mr. Green and Mrs. I can't remember what her name was in elementary school. And I swear to God, all of us were convinced that for sex ed, Mr. Green got it on with the teacher.
You may have been right.
And that's how
after hours.
They showed, like, it was like, I can't believe it, man. We're going to see Mr. Green doing blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Well, I remember Greenspan.
Did she get it on?
Yeah, she probably got it on with the gym teacher or something. I don't know.
No doubt.
But
was she playing with her tubes, as you would say,
no,
during the...
I remember looking at her during the flick like, hey, she's watching this pretty carefully.
Yeah, I kind of rub her leg for a little bit there.
I mean, she knows all this stuff firsthand. Woo.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was hot. But they did get around to that whole syphilis deal about, occasionally incurable. Yeah. And then they showed you, oh, God, I remember that same week when we saw the breasts and the bush stuff, they showed us what sexually transmitted diseases could look like.
Yeah.
Like a chancre.
Yeah.
Oh, God, was that a cold shower?
Yeah. It's like the car accidents they show to the drunks, right?
Yeah, just when you're getting all turned on and excited.
Yeah.
Thinking, hey, this whole thing ought to be pretty exciting once I get this rolling.
It's like, well, all this looks like a lot of fun. This is what can happen.
But isn't a chancre about the worst thing you can see as far as sexually transmitted diseases? I think that was the really gross thing.
Yeah, having that thing.
It's about the worst.
Those pictures.
Pretty bad.
Didn't Jackson have a book of like?
Yeah, I showed it to Corey Feldman. When Corey was like 14.
That's right.
Hey, you want to see my book of sexually transmitted diseases? There happen to be some hard penises in here too.
Ew. Yeah, Polaroids of his gateway box.
Oh my God, there's a picture of me too, nude. Woo.
Yeah.
Here, have some Jesus juice.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Well, let's get back to the film fest.
Definitely. We were left off the community center in the scavenger hunt, I think.
Picture.
You know what? I don't like that what to do on a date. I think I'll try this one. Jimmy and Ralph. This one's kind of interesting.
Oh, these are homos?
I'm Lieutenant Williams.
Of course. Maybe.
Police officer attached to the juvenile division. I'm on my way to Road Junior High School to talk to a group of young people.
I love these narrators.
That looks innocent enough, doesn't it? Lots of young people hitchhike. Seems like a good way to get from one place to another.
Oh, it's great.
But sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye. Let's take the case of Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy played baseball all afternoon and he didn't feel like walking home, so he decided to thumb a ride. He'd done it 100 times before, and he didn't think anything was unusual when the driver struck up a friendly conversation.
Yeah.
In fact,
Well, you got there about 6 inches?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Take advantage of that thing in the morning. You know, when you wake up and you think, Lord, take advantage of it. Right then and there. You gotta knock it down. Knock it down. You gotta do. In the morning you wake up, you go to the bathroom, you get good and hard. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Taking advantage of the situation.
Did you answer that question, by the way?
Oh, I think I nervously may have said, yeah. I think throughout the whole thing, I think I was so scared I was going like, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You took on a Jason Moss-esque
I took on a Jason Moss. Yeah, I think that's probably the truth.
Oh, wow.
If I would be brutally honest right here.
That's pretty cool.
I was so scared. I thought I was going to be raped and killed by the wayside.
Were you in a truck cab, if I remember the story correctly?
No, it was a black car with a red interior.
Oh, wow. Boy, nice memory.
Oh,
how'd you forget something like that?
Oh, yeah. Guy wearing his green construction. He was in construction. He had tan work boots, green pants, green shirt. And, I was convinced he either had a hell of a boner or a gun in his pocket.
I'm totally confused.
One of the two or both.
Well, on that note, let's get back to Jimmy and Ralph.
All right. Okay, let's go.
He asked Jimmy if he played baseball.
That's what you're saying.
Jimmy told him they practiced 3 times a week and played a rival group on Friday afternoon. The stranger was a good listener, too. Yeah. And it only seemed minutes before they pulled up in front of Jimmy's house. When Jimmy got out, the stranger gave him a friendly pat. Then he told him he'd see him again. He always drove by the park on his way home.
Yeah, boy.
Sure enough, the following day when Jimmy finished playing ball, well, the man was there waiting.
Cool. I got a ride.
Listen how light the music is for this.
I know.
During their conversation, he told several off-color jokes. But Jimmy had heard others before.
Off-color jokes.
Well, it made him feel big to so easily win the confidence of an older person.
Can you imagine what would have been considered an off-color joke back then, too? Compared to today's day.
Jimmy wasn't getting much out of this.
Yeah.
Together. By now, they were using first names. Ralph said it was more friendly. Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself so much in a long time. Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures.
Hot.
Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but, well, he was...
That reminds me, the first time I saw a porn film was a friend of mine's older brother had moved out and lived on his own. He was like 18, moved out, wasn't going to college, had an apartment. And we went over there one day, and he had Deep Throat.
Oh,
and I was like 14,
really?
we were watching that. I'm going,
whoa.
Oh my God, what the heck is this?
Jeez. Wow.
No, we think we were cool after we saw Deep Throat at Brian Wilder's apartment.
Damn thing it is. The problem with that is you thought all the women were going to perform like that. Your expectations were.
I believe it's a Wilder, too.
Set some pretty high expectations.
and then Behind the Green Door after that. It was a double feature at the Wilder apartment.
Wilder.
I don't want you hanging out at Brian Wilder's apartment. I don't know what's going on there, but I know it's something.
A sickness that was not visible, smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious. A sickness of the mind.
The mind.
You see, Ralph was a homosexual. A person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex.
Demands.
But by now,
demands a relationship.
Yeah, nobody would cop to that unless they were demanded.
Yeah, it's not like he tries to foster a relationship. He demands a relationship.
As for Ralph, and they continued to go places together.
Hot.
Ralph was generous and took Jimmy many interesting places. And
it felt pretty good.
Yeah, it's a gay bathhouse.
He bought presents and even gave him money.
Wow.
But payments were expected in return. You see, Jimmy hadn't recognized Ralph's approach soon enough. When Ralph first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone, he should have discussed it with his parents or teacher. Finally, Jimmy told his parents,
no.
And they reported it to the juvenile authorities. Ralph was arrested, and Jimmy was released on probation in the custody of his parents.
Man, after all the nice things that Ralph did for Jimmy, he gets him in trouble like that.
Yeah, I know.
Gave him money and presents.
Yeah.
Jimmy's on probation because this creep.
Yeah, I know it.
Jimmy was enjoying himself.
I know.
Felt really good.
When he said grab the rod, it wasn't his fault. That's what he did.
Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual.
The homosexual.
By the way, in 1961, homosexuality was still a disease and a sickness.
Yeah, I can.
Man,
sure.
Yeah, in 61.
I bet you if you check 1981, it probably was.
That's probably true.
I believe today.
Okay.
All homosexuals are not passive. Some resort to violence, as in the case of Mike Merrick.
Oh, wait, you know what? We're on the rest stops. Can we recue that, and let's do rest stops first? I think this is important. Do you think they mentioned glory holes in this?
Do they?
They should.
Yeah, well.
70s.
Yeah,
that was later, I would say.
I think the term glory hole was coined around, I want to say more
later.
like the late 70s.
Probably true.
I'm not an expert on this, but what if that's any way you could find out on the web when the term glory hole was coined?
Yeah, and who created it?
Challenge.
It's probably in some novel, Some
I bet it is.
Beatnik novel.
Yeah, Beatnik.
Yeah, some Gore Vidal or
or William Burroughs.
Yeah, William
and I
Burroughs.
wonder why somebody would call it a glory hole.
Public restrooms
Why not a thrill hole
for the homosexual.
I mean,
glory holes. I think glory hole is pretty aptly named, to be honest. I've never been on the receiving end of a
because
glory
it's
hole,
glorious.
Well,
what's going to occur?
It's pretty unique. I mean, if you were gay,
kind of like thrill hole.
Imagine if it was like guys and girls had unisex bathrooms and glory holes really worked.
All right, do you want your answer?
That'd be pretty glorious.
You have it already?
What's the answer?
You have it already?
Yeah.
Gotta love the net.
Believe it or not, there's a Wikipedia entry for glory.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
The precise origin of the term is unknown, but it is known to have been used in Polari, a covert language of the homosexual subculture in London's Dockland, among sailors, stewards, queens, and queers. In naval slang, the glory hole was used in both the Merchant and Royal Navy, and the Navy refers to a place for general untidiness. On passenger lines in the steward's mess and in coal-burning tramp steamers, the